Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the weekly report. President Trump, stop bombing Yemen and exit the Middle East.
And therein lies the question. Do we help Israel? Do we drop things that go boom onto the Houthis? Does it work? Well, today the Houthis came out and basically said, we're not at war with the American people, and please stop doing what you're doing. Please stop dropping the you-know-whats on the you-know-whats. So, got a code, sorry. But a few days ago, the Houthis came out and said basically that what America was doing was not working. Okay? Today they came out and said, we're going to stop. We won't target you, and we'll be good to you if you're good to us. Basically, let's have a ceasefire. Because since the 17th of March, the administration has been hammering them. Now, I personally think they're doing a lot of damage to them, for better or for worse. Because if they weren't, I don't think they'd come out and say, hey, let's do a ceasefire. I think they do what they did a few days ago, which was basically, what you're doing isn't working. So I honestly don't know how to answer this one, and so I'm going to put it all out to you. Should we keep going? Should we get them out of the play? I mean, they do cause a lot of problems in the Red Sea. They cause a lot of problems around that area for shipping, for things that are critical to us. They make it so many ships, doesn't really matter what, go the long way around, have to go around the Horn of Africa, or not the Horn of Africa, the south of Africa to get to their destinations in Europe when they can go through the Suez Canal. So I honestly don't know how I feel about this. I believe that if people are causing problems, we should do things that will mitigate that. And if peace doesn't work, if calling them on the phone like Trump originally campaigned on doesn't work, well, eventually you got to bring out the hammer. Now not everything looks like a nail, but I'd say the Houthis are one of those groups that really only know war. So, but are we fighting them because they're messing with shipping, or are we fighting them because they're messing with Israel? That's the big question. Now, we all know that Trump is going to back up Israel on what they're doing in their, campaigns there in their country with the small strip of land. And then, of course, with the country to their east that is their arch enemy. We know that America is potentially going to be involved in that, for better or for worse. And again, I'm not happy about it. But at the same time, a nuclear Iran might not be a great thing. I don't know. I understand the, stay out of it until, just don't get into it. But at the same time, bad things can happen. There are a lot of nasty groups out there that really don't want good things for America. And is this because of you and me? Normal people like you and me? Or is this because of the actions of the administration through many decades of interventionist policies? It's almost like, which came first, the chicken or the egg? I can't answer that. And I really don't know what to do. Now, I think it's good that the Houthis are putting forth a plan for a, hey, ceasefire, we're not going to fight you, you don't fight us. I think that's great. And it shows that maybe hammering the crap out of them since mid-March has had its benefits, especially if they stay away from shipping and stuff. They are chucking missiles at Israel. Israel didn't really engage with them. But then again, if you ask the Houthis, they say, well, it's because we're trying to stop what they're doing to, people we align with in their country. So I don't have an answer. I really don't. And I've got mixed feelings. So I just want to know what you all think about this and for you to put it out there. I think a ceasefire is good. I think interventionism is bad. I think attacking shipping lanes is bad. I think stopping that is good. But what does it take? Do we, do it the way we're doing it? I don't know. I'm a lot of times I come here and I've got like a total answer, or I've got an opinion, and I think I've got like a common sense way forward. I've got no common sense way forward here. Part of me agrees with Dr. Paul. But then there's also the history teacher in me that knows the way things go, and that sometimes you got to bring out the stick. I don't want us going in and getting American boots on the ground for anything unless it is absolutely necessary. I don't want to go in there and have us fight for the blue and white country with a democracy in the Middle East. I don't want to have that happen. At the same time, they are our allies, and there's a lot of nasty people in that area, and bad things happen. So I don't know what to do. I'm literally like at odds with myself, because part of me believes the ceasefire is good, and maybe that came because we were hammering them, but then again, we shouldn't have to hammer them in the first place. I don't know. So long story short, as I sit here and try and play this all out in my mind, the Houthis are trying to tell America that we're not at war with you or the American people. Please stop hammering us, and we'll cease firing on each other. Should Trump take that? Yes. Will he? I don't know. Will he stop and say, hey, I'm going to be hands off and let Israel do its thing? Probably not. Are we going to be in interventionism and potential conflict with Iran? Absolutely. Maybe, though, stacking all the assets in Diego Garcia might get the regime of Iran to say, you know what, maybe we should come and do a nuclear deal. I personally don't want Iran getting a nuclear weapon. I don't. There's things that Israel does that I don't like. I don't want American boots on the ground. I don't want American fighting a war. Same time, I know bad people do bad things. Sometimes we're on the good side of things. Sometimes we're not on the good side of things. So tell me your thoughts. What do you think? Let me read through it. I have no answers. I'm only presenting you with a scenario. Houthis came out and said, hey, we want to have a ceasefire. We want you to stop, going after us. What will America say? Should we stop? Will we stop? Where's this all going? Tell me your thoughts, folks, okay? Thanks so much for being here. God bless. Hit the buttons and stuff, and we'll see you on the next one.
President Trump ordered a massive military operation against the small country of Yemen. Was Yemen in the process of attacking the United States? No. Did the president in that case go to Congress and seek a declaration of war against the country? No. The fact is, Yemen hadn't even threatened the United States before the bombs started falling. Last year, candidate Trump strongly criticized the Biden administration's obsession with foreign interventionism to the detriment of our problems at home. In an interview at the Libertarian National Convention, he criticized Biden's warmongering to podcaster Tim Pool, saying, "You can solve problems over a telephone. Instead, they start dropping bombs. Recently, they're dropping bombs all over Yemen. You don't have to do that.